right now on this special early edition of Apple Valley News. The latest on a police shooting in Toppenish and who has taken over the investigation. Stacy?
We've got that heat dome headed our way. Check it out. Temperatures running 15 to 20 degrees above average. I'll tell you when that's going to take place coming up in my first alert weather forecast.
All right, Stacey, also ahead, it is the 80th anniversary of D-Day, how our nation's leaders honored what is often referred to as the beginning of the end of World War II. And it has been months of planning, now a grand opening. We'll show you the newest attraction at Howard Amon Park in Richland. A special early edition of the News at 5 starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now, Special Edition, on your side.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Breed. We're going to catch up with my co-anchor, Alyssa Warner, in just a moment. You'll have to keep watching to find out where she is live today. But first at 4:30, we start this afternoon in Toppenish after a police officer shot who they say was a person who had a weapon. Authorities say officers with the Toppenish Police Department were assisting officers with the Yakima Nation Tribal Police during a disturbance call. The shooting happened in the 400 block of South Toppenish Street. At one point, one of the officers shot the person, but did not release what kind of weapon they say the person had. That person was taken to the hospital. Their condition is not yet known. The Washington State Patrol has taken over the investigation at this time. Pasco police investigating after a man tries to attack another person with an axe. This happened earlier this afternoon near the intersection of North 13th Avenue and West Pearl Street. Our videographer Toby Solving capturing the scene there. Authorities say they are still working to figure out what happened before the man tried to attack. No one ended up being hurt, but the large police response also brought officers carrying large rifles and walking around the scene.
It was a report of an incident. This is a typical arrest. Just the response because of what was relayed to dispatch. That's what warranted all the cops coming out. If somebody's trying to hurt somebody, we're going to respond in full force. That's priority.
Lieutenant Groom also says they were able to arrest the man even though he tried to get away. Groom also says that officers found the man had several sharp weapons in his possession. 2 weeks remain until the start of summer, yet thermometers are already skyrocketing into triple digits across the West. This is all because of a heat dome. While we are seeing close to triple digits here, excessive heat warnings are now in effect for millions in California, Nevada, Utah, and Arizona. It is a danger that some underestimate. In 2023, Maricopa County, Arizona officials reported a total of 645 heat-related deaths, the deadliest on record.
Extreme heat, especially extreme humid heat, is really kind of a silent killer. You don't think about a heat wave as being some sort of visually dramatic weather event in the same sense that a hurricane or a wildfire or a tornado might be, but they actually kill a lot more people.
Records from the EU Climate Monitoring Service show every single month from June 2023 to May 2024 was the hottest such month on record. Our temperatures across the region already rising, this after experiencing 60s earlier this week. Stacey Lee joining us with a first look at your first alert weather forecast. So Stacey, is it going to look like we may not get as hot as we once thought?
We're hoping, but the heat dome that we've been talking about, look where it is now. This is what it's looking like tomorrow. Again, encompassing the Pacific Northwest and moving to the east. Places like Utah, parts of, well, most of Idaho and parts of Montana are also going to be experiencing temperatures 15 to 20 degrees above the average. And that's what we're looking like, at least for a few days. So it's not going to be long-lived, but definitely coming our way. We're looking at highs near 96, so under that 100-degree mark, and then gradually moving down into next week. So temperature trend is up, and then we'll cool down as we get into next week. We do have another Dust Devil game tonight, 87 degrees right now. Great afternoon to go see some baseball. Our sunset at 8:45. If you are heading out to the game, you're going to be in the 80s for most of it, so dress accordingly. So clear, calm night tonight. Warmer and sunny tomorrow once again. Again, those temperatures 50 15 to 20 degrees above the average. A hot, dry weekend. Some places, though, might be seeing a few thunderstorms. I'll tell you where those are going to be coming up. My First Alert full weather forecast. Austin?
Stacey, we appreciate that. 80 years ago today, Allied forces launched Operation Overlord in Europe, sending thousands of coalition troops into France across the beaches of Normandy. Some of the men and women who fought that day are once again at those beaches, joined by world leaders. Reporter Laura Aguirre reports that many others who say their sacrifice can never be forgotten or squandered.
We know the dark forces that these heroes fought against 80 years ago. These are perennial. The struggle between a dictatorship and freedom.
Balancing the remembrance of heroes past with a defiance to push back against global authoritarian regimes.
We're living in a time when democracy is more at risk across the world than any point since the end of World War II, since these beaches were stormed.
You're the savior of the people.
The president of Ukraine, a country now in its third year of war with Russia, was among the world leaders attending Thursday's D-Day commemoration.
The United States and NATO and a coalition of more than 50 countries standing strong with Ukraine. We will not walk away.
The Bidens attended the day's ceremonies with the French president and first lady. For many of the veterans who came, some over 100 years old, this 80th anniversary of D-Day could be the last trip to Omaha Beach they are able to make. And most will tell you they are not here for themselves.
I'm here to tell you that heroes are up there. They gave their life. They gave their life so that I could make it.
A legacy of heroes entrusted now to new generations.
In their hour of trial, the Allied forces of D-Day did their duty. Now the question for us is, in our hour of trial, will we do ours?
I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Tomorrow, President Biden and Dr. Jill Biden will visit Pointe du Hoc, a place famous in American military history, from the heroic climb of Army Rangers up its 100-foot cliffs where they were able to neutralize German guns firing down on the beach. Other news tonight, have you ever wondered how scientists come up with the groundbreaking discoveries that change our everyday lives? Well, at PNNL, one of the answers is Tech Fest. This is a 4-day-long event giving researchers within PNNL the chance to get together and see what other labs within them are working on.
Just like any big, large research institution, sometimes we get siloed, and events like these allow people to, just serendipitously mix and see different presentations from different sciences and see how they might apply to theirs. Of course, we've got, national security, energy, environment, biological sciences, all these different scientists doing different work in their labs. So breaking down the silos, bringing these people together, a lot of the most interesting findings in science happen at the interface of different domains.
TechFest has been going on for nearly a decade now. This year, one of the big focuses is artificial intelligence and machine learning. We're going to talk about how that could have an impact on wind turbine projects. That's coming up tonight, right after the NBA Finals. The Tri-Cities is offering a unique new feature at the one of Richland's parks. City leaders and members of the community turned out for the big unveiling today.
3, 2, 1.
And there it is. With a quick snip, the Outdoor Fitness Center at Richland's Howard Amon Park is officially open. The fitness court is available for people of different levels of fitness abilities. You can make the exercise more difficult or less difficult, kind of depending on your level of fitness. Community members say the fitness court is the perfect way for people to get moving without spending a dime.
Not everyone can afford a gym, to pay for a gym. So it's really nice that they're making it affordable because it's free. So why not? Why not come out here and bring everybody, bring your family, have a good time and get a good workout in.
At this time, the court doesn't have a specific name, but it is open 24 hours a day in all seasons. Coming up after the game tonight on our Primetime News, hear from a Tri-Cities artist whose art is now featured on that new court. Coming up on this special edition of Apple Valley News now at 4:30. Temperatures are rising, but it may not get as hot as we once thought. Our Stacey Lee breaks down some changes in her full forecast. Plus, we are going to take you to a very special farmers market for the night howl. Alyssa Warner joining us live with a report right after this. We're on your side. Stay with us.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Loving a pizza, Tony's big cheese pizza. Loving a pizza, I've been loving a pizza. Tony's big cheese pizza. And Yakima's hometown.
Mom, let's order a large pepperoni pizza.
For Tony, big cheese pizza.
Good idea. I'll order it now. Tony's lets me order online or by phone.
When you want lunch or dinner the delicious, easy way, come to Yakima's Hometown Pizzeria.
We can't wait to see you at Tony's Big Cheese Pizza in the Safeway Plaza at 24th and Nob Hill.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pie gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
It's the final days of the memorial sale at Moore Furniture, and it's your last chance for massive savings. The celebration continues with store-wide sale prices and free white glove delivery and full installation, but it won't last much longer. Hurry in and check out our in-stock furniture for every room in your home. Visit morefurniture.com to pre-shop and find your nearest location.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
The Golf Forecast, sponsored by the Wild Horse Ladies Golf Classic, August 12th through the 18th.
Welcome back to this special early edition of Apple Valley News Now. Farmers markets across the region are getting underway as we inch closer to the first day of summer, but many of them happen in the morning or on the weekend. Kennewick Public Market is trying a different approach, and that is where we find my colleague Alyssa Warner at the Evening Farmers Market. Hi, Alyssa.
Hey, Austin. Yeah, so Kennewick Public Market has been posting all over social media about this. Of course, we had to come down and check out the grand opening of the Evening Farmers Market. Now, we in the newsroom have been referring to it all day today as the night market. That's not entirely true. Everyone here will be going home well before sundown, but this is a lot later than your average farmers market. As you mentioned, it goes from 4 until 7 on Thursday evenings. That's going to be happening through the fall. So I'm just going to step out of the way here and let you take a look around the farmers market here. We've got fresh vegetables, we've got baked goods, we've got skincare, clothes, jewelry, basically anything you could want to find. I was talking to some people who had freeze-dried dog food here. This is a little bit of everything in downtown Kennewick. Now, vital stats, this is from 4 until 7. It's on Thursdays. This is the first one. It's going to be going through late October of this year. And something that's interesting here, Austin, is they accept WIC and SNAP benefits. In fact, the market actually offers SNAP matching. So as I walk back in here, what you do in order to get that is you take your SNAP card over to the entrance. There's a little table set up there. You tell them you want to spend, say, $10, $25. they will match those benefits up to $25 for here at the market. All you have to do is go talk to them at the front desk. Also, the public market itself is open from 4 until 7 on Thursdays as well. That's a little bit later than they're usually open, but they want as many people as possible to come down and check it out. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go check it out a little bit around here. For right now, though, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Alyssa, thank you so much. It looks like a lot of fun out there. All right, other news, Yakima Pride's annual celebration is coming up this weekend, and turnout is expected to be bigger than ever. What started as a handful of people celebrating at a local park has become an event that draws thousands, kicking off with a parade right down Yakima Avenue, and then usually a festival on Natchez Avenue. Organizers say they have grown so much, they had to get a new venue this year, bringing in more than 70 vendors.
This year, for the first time ever, we're having it at the Central Washington State Fairgrounds. And then also, we're going to be having an after party with some really cool drag queen performers from out of town.
Coming up after the game, more about what's in store for this year's Pride celebration and from the community about what it means to them.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And it's a beautiful day today. Legends Casino Skycam showing you that. The river looks great. Riverboat in the dock there at Howard Amon Park, and just a few high clouds rolling through the area. 87 degrees, warmer than we were yesterday. Once again, our winds light at 5. Our humidity pretty low at 20%. Our sunset tonight at 8:45. Here's the weather pattern that we've been talking about. That ridge of high pressure continues to build. That'll start bringing our temperatures up into the 90s. And look what it does as we get into Saturday. It's literally right on top of us, and that will bring us the warmest day of the week on Saturday. That will eventually shift on out of the region and start bringing that hot air more towards the east, say Montana, across Colorado and beyond. So that's what the weather pattern is looking like. Let's talk about extreme heat and health hazards out there. Again, try to get out. We took our dogs walking this morning around 7 because that cement heats up pretty quickly. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. Find shade, drink water, especially our outdoor workers, and call a stop by, check on your elderly neighbors. That's a good thing to do. Here's those temperature trends we've been talking about. Average is 78, hitting 95, so well above our average in Yakima. And then it slightly cools down into next week. About the middle of the week, we'll get closer to our average temperatures. 96 now is what we're looking like. We were talking 98 yesterday. We backed off a couple of degrees and then heading down into the 80s towards the end of the week. Temperature trend in Walla Walla, again, well above the average. Look at that, nearly 20 degrees above average there on Saturday, and then backing off into the 80s. Now, will we break records? Here's the deal. We'd have to get up to the triple digits to break the records, and it's not looking like we're going to quite make it with these temperatures. But look at that, 2015, if you remember that year, it was a hot one out there. I remember doing some outdoor activities and hitting 100 degrees in early June. All right, clear and cool tonight, 50s. Good sleeping temperatures out there, 54 Tri-Cities, 52 Yakima, 53 in Pendleton, 54 in Hermiston and Walla Walla. Let's take a peek at our temps tomorrow. Mostly sunny and hot. This is when we need to start really hydrating, applying that sunscreen. Look at that, temperatures in the 90s in the Columbia Basin, up into the Yakima Valley, foothills of the Blues, a little bit cooler in Ellensburg and Dayton in the upper 80s. Golf forecast, can't forget about that. A lot of people are going to be hitting that little white ball this weekend. Going to have a great weekend for that. Partly sunny. Make sure you stay hydrated on Saturday. Maybe get out golf early or golf a little bit later. 92, a beautiful day for you on Sunday. Here's that 7-day planning forecast. There's our hottest day of the week on Saturday. Temperature staying in the 90s in Yakima through Tuesday with a cool down beginning on Wednesday. Tri-Cities will see those temperatures staying in the 90s beginning tomorrow through Tuesday, cooling back down to the 80s, getting closer to where we typically are in this part of June. Walla Walla, your hot day on Saturday. You're already dropping down into the upper 80s on Sunday with a slight chance of a stray thunderstorm. Now, we are tracking some thunderstorms possibly in central Oregon and maybe as far north as the Blue Mountains of Washington and Oregon. So look for that Sunday, especially folks out camping. When the thunder roars, you got to head indoors, take cover. Hermiston Lewiston looking at those 90s. Look at that hot day Saturday, 96 degrees, staying in the 90s through Tuesday. Pretty close on Wednesday, but definitely a nice little cool down there. So several days in a row of 90+ degree temperatures. Again, be safe out there. More to come, including your viewer photo of the day. Austin.
All right, at least we're not seeing the hundreds yet. Up next on this special early edition of Apple Valley News Now, it's an iconic shop in the Tri-Cities where sweet treats are like no other. Now, the Spud Nut Shop is setting up shop in not one, but 2 new locations. Details next.
The Golf Forecast, sponsored by the Wild Horse Ladies Golf Classic, August 12th through the 18th.
Hello, Shelby.
Hello, Mariano.
Upload Mrs. Robinson's case.
Processing.
Is there any new information?
The insurance offer is too low. Should I ask for more?
You know, when they hear from the heavy hitter, they'll pay much more.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety.
Roll into summer. Save up to $200 instantly on a wide selection of tires and wheels.
Who has the deals?
Furniture Row!
Who has the deals?
Furniture Row!
The Memorial Day Super Sale was so great, we just had to extend it. And with trucks still rolling in, the savings keep getting better and better. The more you buy,
the more you save. Save $100 for every 1,000 you spend.
Check out special purchases while they last. And financing? We're talking 6 years, no interest. But don't wait. The extended Memorial Day Super Sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Researching childhood vaccines often feels like this.
When T lymphocytes recognize antigens.
They are lying to us. Vaccines are just another plot to make money.
The most important thing parents should know about vaccines is...
Accept my cookies. Sign up for the newsletter. Sorry. You've reached your free article limit.
There's a simpler way to get answers. Visit vaccinesmartwa.org.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
Why is my internet slow?
There's only 16 devices connected.
I'm so over this. My cable internet bill just increased again.
My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber, America's fastest home internet. 25 times faster uploads. $65 less a month than cable. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply.
Hello, Shelby.
Hello, Mariano.
Upload Mrs. Robinson's case.
Processing.
Is there any new information?
The insurance offer is too low. Should I ask for more?
You know, when they hear from the heavy hitter, they'll pay much more.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Check this out. After more than 75 years, a Tri-Cities business is expanding. The iconic Spud Nut Shop, based in Richland, which opened more than 3/4 of a century ago, is now expanding to Kennewick and Pasco. The Kennewick location to open at the Edison Food Park development on Edison Street and Okanagan Place is going to serve a kind of central bakery kind of type thing for any future satellite Spud Nut shops, including the one coming to 3315 West Court Street in Pasco. One of the biggest complaints the owners say they get is that they sell out of Spud Nuts too quickly and it's too far away. Mike Bishop, Spud Nut Shop's co-owner, says the Richland shop is operating at its capacity.
Basically Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays, we are literally producing everything that shop can hold. And as the Tri-Cities has grown, the demand for Spud Nuts has grown. And even though we still feel small town, a lot of people don't like to commute to get Spud Nuts. And so what we're doing in our new locations, we have a new location starting in Kennewick and in Pasco, is trying to get those Spud Nuts out to the masses, right? Make it easier for people on their way to work, their commute, to have access to the Spud Nut brand, and also relieve some of that stress on the Richland store that's already operating in capacity.
Bishop also says these new stores are going to double the amount of employees they currently have, adding another 10 to 12 to the staff. While the two shops are going to look different from the original Richland location with more of a grab-and-go style, Bishop says the Richland Spud Knot shop isn't changing one bit. The shops are expected to open in September. We'll have a final look at your forecast with Stacy next.
The Golf Forecast, sponsored by the Wild Horse Ladies Golf Classic, August 12th through the 18th.
Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Smart Law will be hosting a Hanford Workers' Compensation educational dinner at their Kennewick office Thursday, June 20th at 6 p.m. To register, call 509-735-5555. Dinner provided. Smart Law, smart choice.
Hit the open road and head to Wild Horse Resort and Casino for the $160,000 ultimate American road trip. Every Friday and Saturday, cruise in and win free play, gas cards, or up to $50,000 cash. Earn entries every day and multiply them on select Mondays. Then on June 29th, win your choice of $30,000 cash or a new Mustang. Keep playing in July to win a shiny new Harley. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Welcome to the NBA's grandest stage.
When the situation gets real, the real one's gonna show up.
These two teams decide who will be the NBA champion.
Tip it off, set it off. The NBA Finals, Game 1 on ABC.
HelloFresh has made my life so much easier.
They always send me something different that I never would have made.
They just have the most amazing recipes delivered right to your door.
Go to HelloFresh.com/appetizers and use code appetizers to claim this offer.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction, it's too expensive to remodel your bath. Fact, with Bath Fitter's hundreds of design options, you'll get the bath you want to fit your budget. Fiction, bath remodels take forever and tear the house apart. Fact, Bath Fitter installation takes just 1 day to fit your schedule. Get the bath that fits you. Bath Fitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Gloria got gear for the great outdoors. Charles chose a charity. What would you do with extra cash? The Department of Revenue returns missing money to Washingtonians every day. Easily find and claim yours at claimyourcash.org.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I?
Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95 plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
14.9% of American men 18 plus are in fair or poor health. Could one of them be you? Find out more about men's health at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
All right, summer's coming up.
That's right.
Alyssa was out at the farmer's market earlier.
Right.
So there's a lot going on. How's it looking?
It's looking good, but first let's take a peek. We wait for the viewer photo of the day.
Right.
Look at that. There now, when you get at certain times of the year, you can see Mount Adams and Mount Rainier. That's Mount Adams from Zilla today, and when it's clear and beautiful like that, go snap those photos.
Yeah.
If you want to have your weather photo on the air, just go with your smartphone or grab that QR code on the right side of your screen, or simply go to AppleValleyNewsNow.com, click on the weather tab. Thank you, Keith, for sharing your weather photo. Let's take a look at those temps tomorrow. It's looking good, Austin. It's going to be warm at the bus stop. Look at that, nearly 70 degrees in the morning, hitting those mid 80s and then up in the 90s in the afternoon. So get those outdoor activities taken care of early in the day. Here's your 7-day planning forecast. Not a bad look out there, but it is going to be hot. Then we'll cool down middle of next week.
Okay, could be worse. Hey, coming up next, Mavs versus the Celtics in 1 minute right here on Cap KU Apple Valley News Now. We'll see you after the game. For news anytime, go to AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Have a great evening. Enjoy the game.